In Louisville, Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first. And certainly, they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today, the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one.
Y'all got it raining out there in Louisville.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets.
I know y'all fucking like, oh, you didn't have to juke.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. A first down for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the ground with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wants to throw on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Using his feet to buy time. He's open on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Now they'll try the right side. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Spits it out to the back.
Bro.
Catch in the middle, it's Nix.
Y'all crazy.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. First down here for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is real.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Missouri! Getting aggressive here and going for 2. A run for the quarterback. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job.
Snatches it on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go.
You just not going to cover that same route, bro.
Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Setting up the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that right there.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually...
Intercepted.
I jumped that hoe.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Safety leaves his
Like you got one job.
goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Nah. Yeah.
From inside the 10,
I'll be saying the same shit. Like,
didn't find any crease in that.
yeah, one person out there on 3,
and
and y'all can't block the one nigga out there.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Tackle, but he has a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Missouri 15, Louisville 7.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive
You've
coordinator
been
is just
getting
one
cooked
step
the
ahead of
whole
his
game,
counterpart
bro.
across the field. That's not it.
He's been
Right
getting-
now, this offensive line
He's
is
been
establishing the
getting
line of
cooked.
scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that D coming up with a play like that? No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean,
It's
such a
boy.
big play. I mean, they gave
I'm
him
done
some
with
yards,
him.
but did what they're supposed to do now.
I'm done with him, bro.
Yeah, they have to recapture
Oh,
some momentum
my
here. What
God.
they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down.
Look,
To the
nah.
big tight end. He's got an open man.
No,
And they'll move the
I can't
chains
win
and get
with
it
you.
to the 47-yard line.
I can't win with
They
you.
are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk
getting
plays, and now
hooked.
they'll snap it on first down. He's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nah,
To the
you
air
can't
on
have
first
him.
down. He's looking on the
He
right
came back.
side. Pulls it in. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
He won't be in there next possession. I promise you that.
And the Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
And you just let him. You own him. It's only him.
Touchdown, Louisville! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 7 over
That's my
Penn
fault.
State.
That's my fault.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered
blocked that
all
up.
day
That's on
here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything
But
going
still
on
be
elsewhere.
running right now.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you send it downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's loose down the middle. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return.
Let me get him out the game real quick.
Offense set on first down.
You ain't seeing no 0 out there. I promise you that.
Use the play fake. Now to throw.
There you go. No, okay, but I like it. I like it. You better than 0.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Buys a little extra time. Fires on the move.
Come on, y'all.
And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
Trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of...
Oh, look out! Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
He's going for the big play.
Oh.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
On the run, it's Nix. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Uncorks it. On target to
Look, who put you back in the goddamn game?
2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime.
Bro.
This offense will snap it from the 42.
That nigga
on
be
first and
sneaking
10.
in, bro.
He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Line gets set, 1st down. Defense in press coverage. He'll set up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Gets away from one, finds some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll run the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one.
I did not mean to throw it. I did not mean to throw it. I tried to hold back and motherfucking tap that hoe. That shit pissed me
And
off.
that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Snagged on the outside. It's Nix. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And
Hey,
listen,
bro,
there's
go on
so
in.
many matchups across
Don't
the
get up
board.
outta here,
If I'm
man.
playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner?
Damn it.
Brings it in down the left side. He's run out of bounds, but not
That's really
before
pissing me
turning in a
off.
big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Rusher got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 here. Trying play action. Coming after it.
Oh.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Unloads to the right. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. They're bringing heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
They run the reverse. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. The proverbial rabbit out of the hat. Getting out of the Houdini-like box. Calling reverse and trickeration, and it worked.
It does, and it's frustrating because defensively you're thinking run, and you're playing aggressive, and on that backside, man, you got to stay home. You got to be alert. You got to do your job. When you don't, here comes the reverse. Here comes the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
I said they definitely nice.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then the defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. beat their one-on-ones, and force a tackle for a loss.
It is.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. It's complete to the right. Oh, the ball's on the ground. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to beat the D deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Looking for a gap. It's Nix. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down with the run. They get to the line quickly.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the 1st down. Just so hard to defend.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll fire to his right. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal. Up and over, Yabo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to throw.
And there he goes.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the 3rd quarter. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big move.
He's got it down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. Now improvising. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense. But did you see
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
I'm just saying, I don't be complaining about that kind of stuff. So.
Going up top on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense
find ways to
affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they can do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He'll toss it. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Linebackers trying to create some confusion.
A little zone action.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down.
50, right?
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and so.
Oh, I know what I want. Right here.
The Tigers will try to pick it up on 4th down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Unleashes one.
Damn, why he throw it like that?
Another interception. That's
trying to throw it over the top.
Bringing it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
The short hands, it's nicked. And he's wrestled to the ground. Up tempo for the offense. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force rotation. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends.
You got motherfucking platinum and you
they
dropped
almost
that.
had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass.
Turn around.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Feeling some heat. Going to try to get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
Nah, he just tired.
The corners are walked up tight.
I ain't gonna let him get hurt.
He wants to throw. Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there.
Yeah, he just needed one play off.
Reel it in.
Big tight end tries to
Just
make
one
a
play,
catch.
said,
You
"I'm
can tell
good."
extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance.
that shit
QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion
Oh,
here. He took a hit as he
was wide.
The football, it's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So Missouri will have to punt it away.
Number 12 in punt formation to K0g.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
That's a good play.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
God damn, I can't even.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing.
That
And
nigga
as a
turned around
result,
and threw that
now,
hoe in the
4th
dirt.
down.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter.
You want to finish this all up?
Missouri 43.
Good game.